Taurus. Happy New Year. My name is Audrey Alison, and this is your January 2014 horoscope forecast for the month of January. I'm happy to be here. And to start off this month, we, on January 1st, have a new moon, and this is extremely rare, and it's a supermoon, and it's one of two new moons that we will have in the month of January. But appropriately, with New Year's resolutions, we can start off the month with our focus and intention. January 1, the new moon is at 10 degrees Capricorn, and Capricorn for you, Taurus, is your ninth house of far away travel, long distance travel, philosophies, religions, and higher education, study. The things that govern a Sagittarius is who rules the ninth house. But this new moon, if you're looking to go to school, if you're looking to plan that overseas trip or the long cruise around Europe, this is the new moon to do so and to focus your intentions around that. So, on the 11th of January, Mercury is also changing signs, but Mercury will be shifting twice in January as well. So it's a super trippy month with the new moons and the Mercury switches. But on the 11th, Mercury will go into Aquarius, and Aquarius for you is your 10th house of career and social status and the stage, the limelight. And this could bring in Mercury being the planet of communications and writing, resumes, computers, publishing, electronics, short distance travel. Mercury going into your career sector could indicate new work for you, or a period of interviewing, public speaking, resumes, getting things in order and organized. And in your 10th house, this is absolutely career sector and what you'd like to do in the long term for yourself. And we have so much going on. On the 15th, right after that, there's a full moon, 25 degrees Cancer. And this is in your third house of communications, which Mercury governs. So you're very active in how you're expressing yourself. Your writing and verbiage is very articulate. You're wanting to communicate with people, and you're able to do so at a very quick pace. Your mind is very active. Mercury rules the intellect, and this full moon will illuminate that, but also in regards to the Mercury shifting, you could easily be interviewing and speaking publicly and presenting yourself very well to other people. On the 19th, the sun transitions like it does every January into Aquarius, and Aquarius is that 10th house sector for you of career. This month you will be focused a lot on your work, not your daily routines or your chores, but your career, your big plans, and who you are in a social way and your status with other people. Because in addition to the sun moving into Aquarius and Mercury, we have a new moon on the 30th, the second one in Aquarius, 10 degrees Aquarius in this 10th house again. You know what what could happen for you, Taurus? In the beginning stages of January, you could be interviewing, and by the new moon of the 30th, you could pick the job you want in this career. Because yeah, actually, that would make, for those Taurians who are looking for new work or looking for work, period, your interviews will take place around the second week through the third week, and your hiring will happen the 30th, the last week of January into the first week of February, which we'll get into next month. But that new moon is 10 degrees Aquarius in the 10th house. So that is huge for placement in a dream position, a dream job. On the 31st of January, Mercury's doing his second move into Pisces, and this is in your 11th house of groups and organizations and friendships and clubs. So you could join some new clubs, gyms, memberships, something at this new job you could become swept up in readily. And also new friendships are coming to the fore with Mercury going into that 11th house. I'd love to pull some cards for you, and I know in my previous readings I've just pulled one card here or there, but I'd like to just do a 4-card spread like I would do in any normal reading. Not a huge Celtic cross right now, but I just wanted to pull a few cards, and I'll let you know what they are, and I'll assess this reading like I would any other client. Okay, I'm pulling the Lady of Vessels, or Lady of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Lady of Staffs, or Wands. Let me show you. This is the first card, second, third, and fourth. So, what this means: your psychic ability is potent during the Cancer full moon, because this card is indicative of the female water signs. Cancer full moon, you'll be very psychic or trusting your gut, and this will be regarding choosing where you want to work, making the best decision. I feel like you could have a couple of options as far as interviewing if you're looking to change it up. Your positive thinking, the Ace of Swords, positive thinking, having the direction to guide and the mindset to make plans, and the power behind the Lady of Wands and the woman who takes action, and then someone, the Ten of Coins, concerning money. So let me just round this all up. You're going to want to make decisions based upon what's going to fulfill your passions with the fire and then give you the money that you need. I mean, I could easily say that to anyone any day. But out of 78 cards, these 4 came up for you, Taurus. And I think that having wisdom and a good idea that goes along with the Ace of Swords, you will instinctually know where you're going to be guided in this career transition. In your you have a lot of 3rd house communication activity and a lot of 10th house activity, and it's best that you trust your gut. It doesn't matter what anyone else says around you. You know what's best for you, and that goes without saying for any day of every and any year. But particularly during this 10th house activity, you don't want to pick the job that your parents say you should do. You don't want to do what your partner or your friends think is best for you. You have to really follow your own feeling inside. And you know what that is. It's usually the thing you run from. So I do think you'll be happy with what Mercury brings in his double transit as well. Let me know how it goes. My name is Audrey Alison, and I do this for private readings every day of the week. If you like a reading, you can reach me at audreyallison.com, and you can find me on Facebook at Audrey Allison Astrology and Tarot. Thanks, Taurus. Have a beautiful new year and a sweet day. I'll see you next month.